Alright guys, we are outside again on this beautiful fall morning. I think it's about 9:30 in the morning, and I wanted to do an early video. Well, first of all, I was going to do 2 videos, but I figured why do that, because it's basically got the same thing. I am going to show you a haul from Sally's and also from Family Dollar. Of course, you know, I love the holiday makeup. I love the seasonal makeup, and I feel like I have to have it. Especially the ones from the dollar store, because they are so affordable and they can really surprise you. And most of the stuff that I actually get, like from LA Colors and other brands like that, are actually very surprising. You know, I said whenever we could film outside, that is what I want to do. So I figured I would bring my tutorial outside. So I figured I would bring y'all out here and show you what I got. And we are also going to be testing out the stuff that I got. That's why, well, that explains this. So guys, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to show you what I got, and then we'll test these puppies out. Now, I tried to film this video yesterday, and it come out good. It just wasn't the best, so I just decided to trash it and redo the whole thing. I did not try out the products yesterday. Y'all would have been so proud of me, because every time I film a haul, it's after I've opened something, because I can't wait. I'm one of those people, when I get home, I'm ripping into the stuff. And then I filmed the video showing y'all what I've already opened up and sometimes used. Everything was still closed. I just got back and just started filming. So this stuff is open, and I did swatch it for yesterday's pictures. I have not used it yet. That is what we are doing today. So you are going to be seeing my first impressions on the makeup. And I'll explain this in a minute. Now first I'm going to show you what I got from Sally's. Well, I didn't get this from Sally's. One of my dear friends gave me this. Now my friend has got jet black hair, and she was going to bleach her hair. Of course, you know what come from Sally's. She decided not to do it, so she gave me her bleaching kit from Sally's. That's why I'm going to put it in the haul, because I got it yesterday as well. Now, I don't know if she was lying to me, Crystal. Now, I don't know if she was lying to me about the whole, you know, I'm going to bleach my jet black hair blonde, and she might have been just giving me a hint, because I've been wearing around this ombre look. Well, okay, it's an accidental ombre, but I act like it's on purpose. Like people that see it, they think I done it on purpose, and I didn't. I'm just, you know, I ain't done my roots. You know how that goes. So let me show you what she gave me. So it could have been a hint. Crystal? I see you, girl. I see you. Alright, first of all, of course, it's going to come with this little cup. This is what you mix your bleaching powder and the developer cream with. And, of course, it comes with a set of gloves. Of course, that's manual. And then the developer, this is a 20 volume. Now, usually, and it's clear. Oh, wow. I think mine's white. I don't know. I am so used to using the 40 volume that I don't know if I'll even use this. But you know what? It's always there if I do need it. And it also comes with this little clip, of course. You know, this is to separate your hair, and you could dye certain parts at one time or whatever. Now, it is a very good kind. This is L'Oreal, the High Performance Quick Blue Bleaching Powder. Now, I have tried this before. It is an amazing product. Of course, it takes me a couple of times because my natural color is really dark, but I love it. And she also, well, I forgot to tell you, it come with a brush. Of course, I got tons of these, and they come with those, so it's always good to have an extra one. And then she got this. Now, this is the foil if you're doing highlights or anything like that. I don't do highlights. I just go straight in, straight blonde, and that's what I need to do. So hopefully the next video you see me in, hopefully I've got up off of my tail to get that done. Now, these stuff from Family Dollar, and again, guys, I'm so sorry, I've already opened it. Now, first was the little holiday kit right here. This was only $3. Of course, you can see the price. It's a 6-piece set. Now, I think there's an eyeliner. I'll show you. First of all, it is called Smoky Look. Now, they had 2 different kinds of these. Ones had more natural nudes and stuff like that in it. It come with these 2 lip glosses right here. I'm really eager to try this one. I don't know how pigmented they are. I doubt they're really pigmented because it is a gloss. And it also come with a black eyeliner. Good tool, good tool. You know, I could always use another black eyeliner. Also come with a red lip liner. So I'm quite eager to test this one out also. Of course, the little eyeshadow that is the whole purpose of me getting this thing, and it is because of that cranberry shade right there. I will put up pictures and swatches and all of that. But this cranberry shade and this matte violet shade, I have not got that anywhere else in my collection. Not that I could think of. I probably do. I just haven't dug that far. But this cranberry shade and that shade is the ones that I was after when I got this. That's the next thing that I got. Now, you remember I got one liquid highlighter that was the other shade of this because they had two shades. These are only $1 a piece. This is the LA Colors Glow Now Skin Illuminating Liquid Highlighter. Now, this is more of a bronzy color on my skin tone especially, but I did get the lighter one a few weeks back, if you remember me getting that one, and it was absolutely beautiful. The product, the formula, everything was amazing. So I did go ahead and get this one. Now, I want to try a couple different things with this just to see. So, I mean, I'm probably going to be really glowing after this. Then the last thing, guys, I had to get another one of these palettes. Now, I've already got tons of these. This is called the Shady Lady. Now, for some reason, it seems like every year, there's like different colors in these, but they've got 3 or 4 different palettes. They've always got the same names every year. But somehow or another, it's like the formula and the colors in that palette change, but the name stays the same, so I don't get it. So I get them anyways. They're only $2 a piece. And of course, I got this one for the pops of color that is in this palette. Gorgeous. Now, I swatched it, and I'm really not big on swatches. I mean, you can't really judge something by a swatch. You need to see how it performs on the ice. I'm not really a big fan of swatches. But these did swatch absolutely gorgeous. If you can see in the pictures, that white, there is one in there. It's just so frosty and metallic. It is gorgeous. So, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so I better go ahead and wet this. Now, I've already primed my skin because I didn't get a new primer. So I went ahead and I primed and I color corrected because I do have that birthmark, so I do color correct. So next we're going to start on is our foundation. Well, I don't have a new foundation, but the reason I waited is because one of the tricks I want to try with that liquid highlighter is actually mixing a little bit in one of my foundations. Now this one is just a little bit too light for me, so I'm going to put a couple of dots of that in it just to see if it'll change the color and see how it performs with foundation. Why do mosquitoes, why do they get up this early? Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of dots like I usually would. I'm going to add a couple of drops of this just to see what it does, see if it changes the color. Well, that's actually a big glob. We'll figure it out. And it does seem to be changing the color a little bit, but it's kind of looking kind of orange, so I'm not sure that that is going to be really good. Because, again, I'm going to try a couple of different things with this. Alright, now first, I go ahead and I'll blend it in with my brush, or, well, buff it in, actually. Yeah, guys, that is looking orange, really orange, matter of fact, so I don't think that was a good idea at all. Because I figured it being bronze, maybe it would, which I should have known. It might have had some red tones in it. So you definitely know not to mix it with your foundation. Yeah, that is incredibly orange. And like, I have this whole sequence. I first blend in my foundation with the brush, and then I'll blend it out with my beauty blender. And it seems to be working for me. I like the finish of just about any foundation doing it the same way. Guys, look at that right there. That is just so orange. That's really orange. I'm going to look like a pumpkin. I wonder if I could pull this off as a Halloween look tutorial. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. And guys, now I want to take that same liquid highlighter. I want to try it as a highlighter and a bronzer, a liquid bronzer. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to test this out as a bronzer and a highlighter. So I'm just going to put a dot on my hands. Well, that is, again, it comes out like really heavy, so be careful with that. Now, I already know the highlighter part is not going to quite work out for me because it is just a little bit too dark for my skin tone. But it might still give a glow when I do put another one, a powdered one on top of it. Yeah, it's way too dark. It darkens that area. So now we're going to test it out as a bronzer. I'm going to have so much glow on my face, guys. This is going to be ridiculous. You know, it don't really look bad as a bronzer. Like I said, I think there's just a little bit too much of the red undertone in it, but it blends out beautifully as a bronzer, not a highlighter, not on my skin tone. Now, if you're a little bit deeper skin tone than I am, I think that would be absolutely gorgeous on you. And the bronzer's not bad. I'm going to say that's not bad. Now, it does look a little bit patchy right there, and it is somehow, which that is definitely my foundation. Maybe I shouldn't have mixed it in the foundation, because now it is starting, my foundation is actually starting to separate, and it is just showing my pores like crazy. Let me zoom in. Now, I don't know how good you can see it, because I know the lighting just don't work quite with me at all times. But if you look at my foundation, it's starting to separate. Now, I don't know if that is where I mixed it in with the foundation or that's where I just used it as a bronzer and a highlighter. The pink one, I do not remember doing that. I used that for a highlighter quite a few times. It doesn't do that to my foundation. So, I don't think adding it with the foundation is a good idea. So, I'm going to powder and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so we are moving on. I've already finished my blush, bronzer, and all that good stuff. I figured if I put a bunch of cool tones on top of it because it is so orange, it would help it, and I messed it up. And don't even look at my brows. So now for the moment I've been waiting on, because I am an eyeshadow palette gal. I love eyeshadows. I love doing eyeshadow. I love buying eyeshadow. I don't like spending the money, but you get the point. So we do have the two to play with. We have got this one and this little teeny bopper right here. Now I have got to try the violet and the cranberry shade in this. I don't know what to do, guys, but anyways, we're going to figure it out. Okay, so in the little LA colors right here, there is, let's see, there's 6 shades, but there is only 2 that are matte. And I do want to use this violet as a transition shade, so I do want to start there. I don't know if I should use that as a transition shade, though. You know what? Back it up, rewind. I am going to go into this, and I'm going to pull this light tannish khaki brown right here. I'm going to use that for a transition shade. Now, usually LA colors, they're pretty much hit and miss, but for the most part, I really enjoy their products. Yes, I like this shade. So, of course, you know, we're going to do something purpley because I've got to try that cranberry. I've got to try the violet, that matte violet. Oh, my gosh. So, I wanted to choose something light enough that wasn't really going to counteract with that violet shade because I really want that to pop. Alright, guys. So, now I'm going to go in with that violet shade and kind of mix that in with my transition shades and see what we get. I hope y'all can see these really good. I mean, it's going on really good. I mean, I couldn't really expect much because it is a very light shade, but it is a dark shade, so I knew it was going to be dark, or darken up that area, not really dark. And I think that shade is working really beautifully. Now, of course, I am going to layer it up a little bit. But for a violet, a matte violet, I think that is just amazing. And like I said, I mean, I really do, for the most part, I love LA Color products. They never fail to surprise me because they've had some really crappy shit and they've had some really good stuff. Yeah, guys, I really do like that violet. I think it's beautiful. Alright guys, now let's see. Now there are a couple of the cranberry shades, actually one in each palette. And I'm about to swatch them just to see if there's like a slight color change or shift in them. But if you see the cranberry shade in this one and then the one in that one right there, let's go ahead and swatch these. This, I think, is going to pull more red. Exactly. Yep. That's exactly what it's doing. This is more pinky and that is more red. And I do love that red one. So I might use both of them and use this one in the middle to give it that middle highlight pop. So I do need to go in with a darker crease shade. Because really, I'm just going to try to use all the colors I can. Because I'm one of those people, I'll use like 10 different color eyeshadows on. I'm really curious about that silver, but it is a shimmer. So I do need a matte. And there are no other matte shades in this, actually. This pulls more like a satin matte. I might can pull that off. Let's go ahead and test that out. That doesn't have really a lot of shimmer in it. Because the only other color I have that is completely matte would be the black in the other palette. And I think it is going on beautifully. I really don't like putting shimmer shades in my crease. But I'm making an exception because I don't want to use any other palette but these two right here. Because that's what we're testing out. Okay, I mean, it could stand to be just a little bit more pigmented. You know, I had to build it up a little bit. But, you know what? I'll give it a pass. Okay, now I'm going to dig into that black. And I think that, when I swatched it yesterday, really didn't swatch that deep either. But, let's see what she does on the eyes. Yeah, that, I mean, it can use a little bit more pigment in it. Not going to lie. But we're about to find out if we can build it up. I'm so sorry about the lawnmower in the background, guys. But yeah, we are going to see if we can't build it up. And it is, yeah, it is building up nicely. It's blending nicely. And it is very nice and smooth when I swatched it yesterday. Usually LA Color eyeshadows, they're really dry. Guys, the only place I see this going is a smoky eye. I'm so sorry. Did not mean for this to happen. But we're going to pull some of this black down a little bit on the lid. Not too much, but just a little. Because you know what? There's so many like violet, purple shades in this that I'm just so tempted to try. But I want to stick with the red like I said originally. And then I'll put a pop of color. Maybe the blue on the lower lash line. So this right here is also, looks like a satin matte. Don't look like there's a lot of glitter in it. It does have that purple hue to it. So I want to go in with this and see if I can't blend the edges of the black out with it. Because I do want some other colors in it. And I'm so sorry about the lighting, guys. I know it's going in and out, in and out. Yes, I think that's what I was looking for. But yes, it's going to be a smoky eye, if you couldn't tell. Alright, so now we're going to go in on the lid. Now, I don't know if I want to wet the colors. I don't know if I want to go in with them dry or use concealer. I don't know if I want to cut my crease. So I think first things first, I'm going to test it dry. And again, this one was a little more pinky. This one was darker with a lot more of the reds. So I'm going to go in with this one and just put it all over my lid. And again, this is dry. No concealer, no setting spray. And yeah, there is fallout. But you know what? I don't mind fallout. So now I'm going to try the finger. You know, the finger trick. Guys, if y'all hear my neighbors arguing in the background, I'm so sorry, but they're literally like this 24/7. So I think first things first, I should have went in with a trick that I usually do. I would usually set like a really thick layer of powder up under my eyes to catch the fallout. Now why I didn't do it with this, I have no idea. But I think this went on beautifully. Now there is no concealer with this. I did not wet the brush or anything like that. So now we are going to work it up to be an eyeshadow look. So going back in with this shade right here, I'm going to go in and kind of deepen out that outer corner. And now I'm going to go back in with the black and kind of deepen it out some more. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this black shimmer shade and see if that'll deepen it up just a little bit more. Now I'm going to highlight that brow bone. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this is going to be our brow bone highlight. Now this shade has got just a little bit too much glitter. Now guys, what I want to do is I want to go in with that pop of blue, but I'm going to lay a little bit, a thin layer of black. Matter of fact, I might just do that with the black eyeliner that they sent. So let's just go ahead and lay down a little bit of this black. And I'm focusing this more on the outer part of my inner liner, but I'm not going to go all the way across with it. And then some of the black eyeshadow, but I'm not going to go in too heavy with it because I want to go in with that blue. So now we are going to hit that pop of blue. Oh yes, that looks gorgeous. That blue is amazing. And again, guys, I'm so sorry about the light. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit bigger brush just to get that lower lash line, because I really want to blow it out a little bit more. And again, y'all might want to do something to prevent the fallout. Either do your foundation last, or you can lay the powder down like I do, or if you got those things that you could stick on or tape or anything like that. Because there is going to be fallout with this palette. And I just want to connect it up here because I like to elongate my eyes because of the way they're shaped. So I'm just going to connect it a little bit right there. And now for the inner corner highlight, guys, I think I want to go, the last shade was so glittery though, but I'm going to try it anyways. This is like a very light violet purple. I want to go in with that. And then if that don't work, I'd really like to go with that matte shade. Yes, they're way too much glitter in those two highlight shades that are in this one. I think those two are just way too glittery. They might make a good lid shade, but I feel like they would kind of fall off in a few hours, or actually in about an hour. So now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a really light beige pink. Let's see what she's got. That's what I'm looking for, guys. Check that out. And again, I'm just going to kind of connect it with my lower lash. I think those shadows ended up being so beautiful. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the rest of my eyes, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, now for the last and final thing, and of course somebody had to start mowing their yard. So we have been through the neighbors arguing, lawnmowers, I've waited on the train. There's just, is there anything else? Is there anything else? So let's go ahead and get this look finished up. Now we are starting on the lips. Now they sent me the gloss, and I don't think this is going to be that pigmented. If you could tell, which it's not supposed to be. It's a gloss, so it's not supposed to be pigmented. You see the swatch. So I am going to lay a color up under it, and I'm going to make sure that, you know what, I want to do a dark shade. I just want to do a dark shade. Or maybe we should do a nude. I don't know. Let's try out the lip liner first. Now, it is a red lip liner, but I am going to, I don't know if I'm going dark. Well, I think I'm going to lay down like a cool tone nude first and then that dark shade. See what she's got. So let's go ahead and test out the lip liner. Now, they do have an auto liner. I absolutely love. Guys, that lip liner, it glided on beautifully. Now, let's see if it'll keep colors in the lines and see how long it lasts. So, I think I'm going to go in with the SelfTaught Beauty. Now, this is a cool toned nude shade. It's a little bit dark, though. It does go on dark, but when it dries up, it lightens up a little bit. This is in the shade Flirt. So, we're going to go in with this first because I don't really like to use a gloss without a shade under it. I was going to go in with this e.l.f. This is shade Luke, but it is so dark, I don't think we'll be able to see exactly how pigmented that is. And of course I already got, so we're going to let that dry down a minute, and then we're going to go in with the dark shade. Now we do have 2 shades. This one it screams spring summer to me, so I don't really want to use that. Usually I would keep it at a nude lip with this, a really light nude lip, because the eyes are so heavy. But you know what? We're going all out. I want to try the dark ones. All right, guys, now we are going to go in with this. Now, first of all, I hate when they put products in these tubes like this. They're just so cheap, and I hate them. So I'm just going to dab it on. Well, hello, Squirrel. And of course, Squirrel wanted to join us, didn't he? And I'm just going to kind of blend it in with my finger. Okay, first of all, I could already tell you that is blotchy as a mug. And another thing, if anytime you put on a gloss, you automatically cut about half the wear time off of your lips. Whatever you're wearing, because that gloss, just, they don't never last. So sorry about the cat tail. But it is very splotchy. It's got that very sticky feeling, and I have let it dry down for a few minutes, and I'm just not seeing any relief. I don't feel no comfort. It's still sticky. So I'm not really up for the gloss. So guys, I will be right back. So Squirrel still hasn't left, but guys, this is the finished look. Now, as for the products that we got, the gloss is one of the things that I hated it. I hated the gloss. And the couple shimmer shades in the smaller LA Colors palette, I didn't really like them. They had too much glitter and not enough pigment. The other stuff that I used, I did not like the bronzer or the highlighter. It doesn't work as a highlighter on me, so I can't really use it for a highlighter. I got it because I wanted to try it out as a bronzer or mixing it with my foundation, and obviously that didn't work. If y'all look, you can see it's still separating and it's still orange. It's really, really orange. So guys, I'll try to get close-up shots just to put them up here so you can see them. But guys, other than that, you know what? LA Colors has, I'm so sorry guys. Hey, Squirrel. LA Colors has got some really amazing products, and you know what, for the price, I'm not mad at it. Another thing, be watching out for the Halloween looks that I'll be coming out with. Now, my friend Crystal, the one that gave me the hair bleaching kit, I'm going to try to get her on my channel. We are discussing stuff right now, and I want to do a skull on her. I want to do a skull on me for Halloween. So hopefully that will happen sometime soon. She is such an amazing person. You're going to love her to death. But I cannot wait to jump into some of these Halloween looks, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and become part of the Glow Tart family. So we would love to have you. And I love you guys so, so much. And I will see you next video. Bye, guys. Well, I didn't get this from Sally. It's one of my dear friends. A red lip liner. Why do mosquitoes, why do they get up this early? Okay. I would keep it at a nude lip. Winner, the squirrel, hush. I hate these applications. I can already tell you that is blotchy as a mug. And another thing, if you do, anytime you put on a gloss, you automatically cut about half the wear time off. I have let it dry down for a few minutes, and I'm just not seeing any relief. So Squirrel still hasn't left, but guys, this is the finished look. Now, as for the product, well, first of all, it's It doesn't work as a highlighter. Discussing stuff right now. We want to get on there, and I want to do a skull on her. I want to do a skull on me for Halloween. So hopefully that will happen sometime soon. She is such an amazing person. You're going to love her to death. But I cannot wait to jump into some of these Halloween looks, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, is there anything else? Is there anything else?